Now at 9, an update on yesterday's police chase and investigation, who's in custody, and how the police say the situation started.
Plus, we have the latest on the elected SGA slate Strive, their goals for the transition just ahead.
We got some warmer weather on the way, including some 60s. I have all those details coming up.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
A man has been identified after leading police on 2 chases yesterday afternoon. Good evening, I'm Anna Chalker.
And I'm Grace Benkowski. Thanks for being with us. 28-year-old Jonathan Allen is accused of firing shots at police. According to Indiana State Police, Allen most recently lived in Kansas and had an arrest warrant for a parole violation.
ISP says Muncie police responded to reports of shots fired just before 1:30 yesterday. Then they found Allen with a woman in an SUV. Allen led MPD on a chase that police called off near Delta High School. Then just before 2, officers with the Delaware County Sheriff's Department found Allen's SUV in a field. He led them on another chase that ended when he crashed into a car at the intersection of Centennial Avenue and Walnut Street.
Allen was taken to the hospital to be treated for a gunshot wound. It is not clear if Allen shot himself or if he was shot by police.
A Muncie man is behind bars accused of killing 3 Detroit men in a Muncie apartment. 18-year-old Chandler Harris faced charges of murder and robbery. Investigators were called to the Elgin Manor apartment complex on the morning of February 19th. When they arrived, they found the 3 men dead from gunshot wounds. Online jail records indicate Harris was taken into custody just before 2 this morning. Harris turned 18 years old today.
A Muncie man sentenced to 13 years in prison today. 55-year-old Ricky Lee Griffin pled guilty to leaving the scene of an accident resulting in a death in January. Muncie police say Griffin was intoxicated when he hit 68-year-old Charles Brown of Muncie. Delaware police say Brown was pinned under the car, dragged for several yards, and later died.
Here on campus, election season is officially done. Strive was elected as the 2021-2022 Student Government Association slate.
NewsLink Indiana's Brittany Dobbins spoke with Strive's president, Tina Wen. Brittany, how is she feeling?
Yeah, she says she's happy, of course, but right now, even though they are the only slate running, there was still some competition.
It was honestly liberating.
How Tina Wen describes the night she got the call that Strive won.
Because even though we were the only slate, we still campaigned, we still wanted to talk to the student body. That was really important to us.
Their competitor?
No confident vote, and we treated that as another slate.
But now that Strive gained the confidence, their first step of action is meeting with the current slate bold, along with dining.
To make a feasible plan to help Ball State's community become more sustainable.
In one of those initiatives,
find more options where plastic isn't the source for all those utensils.
But one initiative that isn't happening, an additional course.
So it was spread that we are mandating another class for students to take, when that's simply not the case. We want to educate students on what diversity means, because diversity is more than skin color. We want to educate students on diversity, social justice, and we want to incorporate into the core curriculum. Keyword, incorporate, not add.
And how they'll do it?
So incorporate it into like English 104 classes where students already have to take it, adding themes into that instead of adding another course.
And as for breaks next semester,
we're going to talk closely with the university, with advisors, see what's going on, and do what is best for the student body.
And again, Strive's first step will be getting those transitioning materials from current SGA slate bold. But in the meantime, Wen says anyone with questions or just wants to talk can reach out to them on their Instagram page at 2021 Strive. Anna, Grace, guys, back to you.
Yes, and today on campus, I saw a lot of people out. It's been a great couple of days with this weather, considering the snow we had a while ago.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed the weather today. What is the weather looking like for us, Ryan?
Well, it's actually, right now it's pretty chilly out there. We're not going to see that warm temperatures right now, but we're going to take a look at these temperatures right now. It's 36 degrees in Indianapolis, 32 degrees in Muncie, and Fort Wayne out there is at 31 degrees at this hour. It's also pretty chilly, it's pretty breezy out there. As you see, pretty much most of the wind gusts are around 5 to 10, maybe even 15 miles an hour in most areas. If you take a look at that radar right now, it's pretty clear out there right now. We don't have too much in the way of anything going on right now. As you also look at tonight, you're going to see that it's going to be pretty chilly. It's going to be either dropping down to the 20s as we go through the night tonight. But don't despair, because we're going to have those warmer temperatures coming up. We'll have all the full forecast coming up.
One Shop is hoping to keep people healthy and creative and supporting a community.
NewsLink Indiana's Zach Jones joins us live in the newsroom tonight. Zach, how was the shop?
Well, guys, good evening. I actually got the chance to visit the shop this morning and get to know what they're hoping to accomplish.
We want you to feel like you're part of us.
Something Downtown Nutrition prides itself off of. Owners Shane and Ashley Feemster's goal is to provide the Muncie community with a place to feel at home while working towards a healthier lifestyle.
We want you to feel greeted, appreciated, like you're a part of the family, honestly.
Everybody walks in, we treat them like they're our family, we use their first names.
Customers did mention that they enjoyed the feeling of community and the benefit of being healthier with their shakes and teas.
I was introduced to Downtown Nutrition just a couple weeks ago and became pretty much hooked instantly. I've been eating healthier, so this is a nice alternative to like doing a salad.
Another small business decided to partner with the Shake Place 2 weeks ago, which helped create an even stronger sense of community. Brian Matheny comes in every Thursday to show customers his cryotherapy and ended up enjoying the company of the shop.
I love the vibe down here downtown, and Ashley and Shane are just tremendous people.
For more information or to just keep up with Downtown Nutrition's community, you can visit their Facebook at Downtown Nutrition Muncie.
Anna, that sounds really exciting.
I know, I'm going to have to check them out. I do follow them on Instagram, so I've been craving going there, and I'm definitely going to have to go.
Yeah.
Yes, Zach, thank you.
I'm definitely a big fan. In your COVID headlines, the governor of Texas and Mississippi continuing their plans to end pandemic restrictions, despite criticism from top health officials and President Biden. In less than a week, the state of Texas will stop requiring masks, and businesses can operate without any restrictions, going against the advice of health experts.
Now is not the time to release all restrictions. Every individual is empowered to do the right thing here, regardless of what the states decide.
The last thing we need is Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime everything's fine, take off your mask, forget it. It still matters.
March 11th marks 1 year since the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. So much has happened since then, and NewsLink Indiana has been on top of it since the beginning. Join us next Thursday at 9:30 for Coronavirus Pandemic 1 year later to look back at what's happened. We'll check out the impact the pandemic has had on Delaware County and here on campus, plus a look at how the virus has impacted the sports world. You'll even get an inside look on how we've covered the pandemic. Again, that's next Thursday at 9:30.
2020 saw the highest number of motor vehicle deaths in 13 years. That's according to the nonprofit National Safety Council. This despite a big drop in miles driven amid coronavirus-related layoffs and shutdowns, as well as people working from home. National Safety Council data shows as many as 42,060 people died in crashes in 2020. The council calling on President Biden to commit to 0 deaths by 2050. It recommends lowering speed limits, expanding laws banning cell phone use, and enforcing seatbelt laws more strictly.
Lieutenant General Russell Honoré is recommending changes to protect the Capitol. His independent review calls for adding more than 1,000 Capitol police officers. That would cost close to $100 million. Honoré also recommending retractable fencing around the Capitol. Many lawmakers have rejected the idea of fencing off the building. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi asked Honoré to review security at the Capitol after Trump supporting protesters broke into the building in January.
A ribbon-cutting ceremony for a new Ball State facility, what the event is all about, and how you can attend.
Plus, people are continuing to file for unemployment, how that is affecting the job market after the break.
Riding the bus is an easy thing to do. Last year, we carried 60,000 riders from the Ball State area. 50,000 of those were students. Anywhere you want to go, Mitts will take you there.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back. The renovated Esports Center will be revealed to the community in a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Ball State University President Jeffrey Mearns inviting students to attend the virtual event. The university recently created an official varsity Cardinals esports team. The Cardinals became one of 12 teams in the Mid-American Conference and joined the new independent esports collegiate conference. The ribbon-cutting ceremony will be held April 5th at 4 p.m., and you can join via livestream at bsu.edu/live.
Google says it will stop tracking what you do online. The company says it will not create new trackers once third-party cookies are phased out from its Chrome browser. Those cookies track your activity to send you personalized ads. Google says tracking should not be a must in order to get relative advertising. However, the decision does not mean targeted advertising will come to an end. Instead of cookies, Google will use software that prevents individual tracking but still delivers results to advertisers and publishers. Google did not say when the change will happen. Meanwhile, 1.2 million more people claimed jobless last week. That's according to the Labor Department. That number is made up of 745,000 first-time unemployment claims. It also includes almost 437,000 workers who applied for pandemic unemployment benefits. Continued benefit claims, which include applications submitted for at least 2 consecutive weeks, are down at 4.3 million. Analysts point out, though, that numbers have been much better since when the pandemic started. The job market, though, is still struggling.
Gerber, Hanes Celestial Group, Beech Nut Nutrition, and Nurture Incorporated are being sued for selling baby food having, quote, dangerous levels of arsenic, lead, and mercury. The lawsuit also names 2 local supermarkets for selling the products. One parent says their son's autism got worse after feeding him some of the products.
If I drove a different route going home, he would act out for days. He would throw tantrums. He would have fits. He would not go to sleep. He would throw himself against the wall.
Of the baby food manufacturers named in the lawsuit, Beech Nut Nutrition released a statement saying, in part, while we do not comment on specific pending litigation, we want to assure parents that Beech Nut products are and always have been safe and nutritious. Disney is closing at least 60 of its brick-and-mortar Disney stores by the end of the year. The Walt Disney Company says it's dramatically downsizing its chain of Disney stores by 35%. A large number of stores around the world are also expected to close. At its peak in 1999, there were nearly 800 Disney stores globally, but people are shopping online, especially because of the pandemic. Going forward, Disney says it plans to put a larger emphasis on online shopping. However, you'll still see Mickey merchandise at its theme park stores, third-party retailers, and mini stores found inside businesses like Target. You know, that's a shame. I really do enjoy those Disney stores.
Me too. And you know what would be nice? Being in Disney World right now with those warm temperatures. Ryan, what can we be seeing?
Well, we won't see that type of warm temperatures, but we will see some 60s in the area. I have all those details coming up.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
knows it's dangerous. Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other.
On a deeper level. Father,
Cosplayer,
mentor.
actor.
It's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Welcome back. It is 9:16 and you're taking a live look at campus.
It's a pretty beautiful day out today. It looked pretty clear out there. And Ryan, what can we be seeing with those clear?
Well, right now, tonight, we're going to see those clear skies. We're going to see some cooler temperatures. Actually, today, the high was actually 46 degrees out there. It's about average for this time of the year, so it's not as warm as it was yesterday when we hit 59 degrees. But don't despair, because we do have those warmer temperatures coming back next week. So I'll show you with my 7-day forecast in just a bit. But first of all, I want to get you to these temperatures right now. It's 32 degrees right now in Muncie. South Bend is at 28 degrees. And Indianapolis is at 36 degrees at this hour. As you look at the wind chills at this time, the temperatures changed for this time yesterday. It is much chilly out there. 11 degrees cooler in Indianapolis, 16 degrees cooler in Muncie, and Kokomo is sitting at 11 degrees cooler at this hour for where we were yesterday. For these next 8 hours, you can see that the temperatures are going to stay relatively chilly for this time, not chill, but seasonably chilly for this time of the year, but we are going to remain clear as we speak right now. And it's going to remain like that for most of this week, until next week as well. With Cast temperature could tell you that we are going to gradually be warming up as we go through each day. Each day we go gradually warm up just a little bit more and a little bit more until we eventually hit Monday, where you're going to see those temperatures really warm up into the 60s, which is going to feel more like spring-like temperatures as we go through. Actually, it says 50s right there, pardon me. So as you look at this radar right now, you're going to see that it's pretty much clear right now, and this is due to a high-pressure system that is sitting right off here by Wisconsin. This is also keeping this system right here at bay. It's going to actually pretty much go pretty much south of us at this moment. So we don't have to worry about that right now, but we do have to worry about that a little bit later on next week. For tonight, you're going to see those temperatures pretty chilly, 24 degrees for a low. Winds will be out the north-northeast at 5 miles an hour. As you look at tomorrow morning, you'll see that it's going to start out pretty chilly. 27 degrees will be our temperature at 8 a.m. And at 3 o'clock, you'll see those temperatures warm up to 45 degrees. As you go through this weekend, the same thing, abundance of sunshine. I know you all like this. The temperatures will catch up to us later on. 46 degrees will be our high for Saturday. As you look at Sunday, you're gonna see those temperatures at 47 degrees for a high. And you're gonna look, you like the spring? Well, we're gonna have spring coming up in just a couple more weeks right here. 16 days remain before spring comes into our area, which is going to obviously be on March the 20th. And those temperatures will actually respond to that as well. As you see, not so much at this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to still be in the 40s, but look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You're going to see those temperatures are going to be in the 60s. Yeah, 66 degrees on Wednesday. Yes, we have some rain chances coming up, but yes, the temperatures are going to be really good. I know I like to see that. I'm sure you two love to see that as well. We see those temperatures actually rebound into the 60s. I mean, spring is on the way.
Yes. Yeah, the rain, it's okay that there's rain because it's going to be in the 60s and close to the 70s, which I am pretty excited about. I don't know about you guys.
Yes,
but
I'm definitely. Thank you, Ryan.
Joey, what can we be seeing in sports?
With the Ball State baseball team taking on Kentucky all weekend,
How Coach Maloney is keeping his players ready, and a local high school basketball player's journey to Division I basketball.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener and loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds. We surround a community's most critical problems. And we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. When I think of kids going to school hungry, hunger, homelessness, in this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Weeknights, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed.
But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal weather. We've got the latest news headlines.
Freezing temperatures have set in all the way down in Louisiana.
One man dead after flooding in Venice, Italy.
Up to the minute weather conditions.
Cold temperatures are the story this morning.
And of course, lots of fun.
It is not
What
funny.
on earth is happening there?
I feel sorry for the little guy.
I've got my socks on. Annie with her curly hair, which is actually never curly. Join us Friday mornings at 8 on Facebook Live.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. More with sports. No matter the end result of Blackford basketball season, the last 4 years have been nothing shy of historic. NewsLink Indiana's Blake Dahlier tells us how Luke Brown changed the landscape of Blackford basketball and took Hartford City by storm.
It really has flown by, but it's been nothing but a blessing.
A transformation of Bruin basketball. From losing 61 straight and 72 of 73 games to 4 years of winning, warming the hearts of lifelong Bruin fans.
It just means a lot to me. I had a stroke 3 years ago, and I really look forward to coming out here and watching the games.
But little did they know these rowdy spectators were actually just returning the favor.
And the happiness on people's face that they're enjoying this, that means the most to me. And I have lifelong friends here now. There's places that I've lived for, 15, 16 years that I don't have as many friends as I do here.
Luke Brown's been putting defenders in the spin cycle the last 4 years here in Hartford City. But the next 4 years, he's going to be at Stetson University in Central Florida, making it rain in a climate where it rains every afternoon.
I had a lot of offers, a lot of interest from bigger schools that were starting to come in, but I didn't want to miss out on the chance. I just felt like I could be myself there and play my game how I like to play.
There's a bunch of coaches there that are incredible guys, and they're all Christian guys, and that means a lot to Luke. And myself. They always send him like little Bible verses and so forth and so on. I think that is what really put Luke over the top.
I give God the glory for everything. He's blessed me with my abilities, and I just work hard for him.
As the clock winds down on Luke Brown's days at Blackford, he and his family have one message to conclude their farewell tour.
I love all you guys. Thank you guys for everything, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me and my family, for taking us in. And just for everything that you've done for me. Thank you.
What I want to leave is just a big thank you to all the people of Blackford County.
A heartfelt goodbye to the city they've called home the last 4 seasons. In Hartford City, Blake Dahlier, NewsLink, Indiana.
They'll take on Tipton tomorrow night at 8 for the sectional semifinals. The baseball team is preparing to face the University of Kentucky this weekend. In its last series, they won 2 of 3 games against Bradley, showing off some serious skill in the bullpen, landing Tyler Ruschel MAC Pitcher of the Week. Ruschel went on to pitch 5 scoreless innings, striking out 9 batters, allowing the Cardinals to take home the win after a hard-fought 11 innings. But what goes on behind the scenes? Coach Rich Maloney shares his secrets on how he gets his players ready for the show.
My formula was
if they're really tall and they're not as strong as they can be and they're good athletes, that if we got them stronger, at a minimum, they're going to gain 2 or 3 miles an hour.
And guys, just really excited to see Luke Brown play at Stenson. Just so great for him that he was able to play Division I basketball.
Yes.
Definitely wishing him the best luck in the next 4 years.
Yes, thank you, Joey. And we'll get one final look at weather after the break.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared. So start now.
Right now?
Right now. You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. It's time to take a look at our anchor picks. And now, if everyone knows about Paramount, they have created a new streaming service, and it debuted today. Paramount Plus is a rebranded service that will have tons of content from VidCon, CBS's biggest brands. TV shows and movies from Paramount Pictures, CBS, Nickelodeon, and MTV, as well as live sports and news will be added. Paramount Plus is available in 2 pricing tiers of $4.99 per month with ads or $9.99 per month without ads. The cheaper tier launches in June.
Need a good laugh while chilling on the Netflix app? Now there's a tab for that. The streaming service has launched a new feature for mobile devices called Fast Laughs. Fast Laughs lay out a list of comedy clips from the platform. They include films, sitcoms, and stand-up specials. The content can be found under the Fast Laughs tab. Right now, Fast Laughs is only available on iPhones, but Netflix hopes to make it available for Android users soon. And you know, as a comedy fan, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes, me too. It's going to be a good addition to Netflix because I already love Netflix enough. And I'm also loving that Paramount's coming out with a streaming service, which is helping a lot.
Definitely. Ryan, can we get a final look at that weather?
Well, we got some chilly weekend, but we're going to warm up very, very well to the 60s and at the end of this week, next week.
Now, I'm going to say that weather, super excited for it.
Me too. You know, I've really been looking forward to spring because I'm not really that much of a fan of winter or the fall. I think spring's my time.
Spring's also very pretty. Like all the birds and flowers and everything out there. It's just, it makes happy. It makes me happy.
Exactly. And, you know, since it's going to be our first spring on campus, I'm really looking forward to how campus is going to look with all the trees blooming and the flowers. I'm excited.
Yes, and that's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 8 for our sister show, Waking Up with Cardinal Weather.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.